Gotta tune in to see ya. Can I be me? So every Thursday, 8 p.m. Bunch of laughs. You better get your glass and call in fast. Talk that talk, keep it 100, and tell a friend. Can I be me? 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 Can I be? Can I be me? Show. Can I be me? Show. Can I be me? 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 Can I be?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Can I Be Mia? I'm your host, of course. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I don't have a guest this week, so you guys are stuck with just me, which is great, actually. So let's just get started. My shout outs. I'm going to do my shout outs each and every week, and every week my list is going to get longer. So, shout out to Trissian Photography, PhD Lifestyle, Cloud 21 Hookah Lounge, my favorite place to be. Slack the Brand, DJ Benji, Throat Up Entertainment, Soul Serenity Massage, Chance Lewis Photography, goodness gracious, Quiet Storm, the Lyrical Poet, who will be my guest next week, and everybody who tunes in each and every week. Thank you. I'm just super excited about my drink of the day. My drink of the day, this pretty purple bottle, so pretty. So I'm in Total Wine with my mom, and I'm like, I need a drink of the day, Ma, but I'm like, I'm gonna do brown, because I always do vodka, because that's what I drink. And then you guys have to remember, I have to take this shit home, so I don't drink dark. So anyway, I was like, no, I'm gonna do dark for the people, because people like dark. So I end up going down the vodka aisle, and I turned around, but I still ended up with clear, but it's gin. It is not vodka. So this, Trissy, sorry, this is a live show, y'all. Y'all get it every week, so don't act surprised. All right. So this gin, I'm going to tell you about this gin because I was very interested when we found this gin. So it's gin with its laid back California style is like no other. Indoggo, because I was like, oh, it's indigo, and my mom was like, no, it's Indoggo. So it's Indoggo gin. It's the ultimate remix of 7 premium botanical infused with natural ingredients, strawberries, no sugar added, slightly sweet and fruity. So I opened the bottle because I always have to have like a few sips before I start to talk to you guys. So of course I opened it, and it tastes really good. I mixed mine with oh, hi Jazz. I love gin, me too. But I mixed mine with pineapple orange juice. But this gin is it's Snoop Dogg's gin, hence the name Indoggo. It's Snoop Dogg's gin. The bottle is beautiful. So it tastes good mixed, because mine is mixed, like I said. But I really want to taste it because it smells so good. It doesn't smell alcohol-y at all. I really want to take a shot. It smells so good. Like I just want to drink it. Like go. I'm not. I want to live. I don't want alcohol poisoning. But I really do want to take a shot of it because I really want to see if it like burns going down. Look at my pink shot glasses. Aren't they cute? I know. So let's see what this tastes like. Snoop. Somebody tag him in this. It smells good. Oh my goodness. I may have a new drink. It's so good. It is so good. No burnage. You guys know I make faces, so it went down pretty smooth. It would be really good if it's not chilled. If you chill it, you're gonna love it. So, can I get some ice when somebody gets a chance?
You are hilarious.
I'm just saying. But if you are a gin drinker, oh, Snoop Dogg, yes. I'm about to try it. Okay, yes. Try it and let me know. Let me know if you love it, honestly. But yes, Snoop Dogg's gin. The bottle is very pretty. In Doggo, it is very smooth. Very, very smooth. All right. So let's just jump into the topic, guys. So I didn't know what I wanted to talk about, but I do tell myself, stop just sitting up there and just start talking like you always do. So what I wanted to touch on today, or something that I really wanted to talk about, me and my friends actually started this conversation yesterday, and we talked about it for so long. Steve is the freaking man. He's one of the owners. Say hi, Steve.
You know, go
Hello.
This way.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. Excuse me. I ate.
Okay.
I'm just saying. My stomach ain't going. I have to taste this. I have to taste this. This is so good. I'm so excited about this bottle of. I'm gonna buy another one so I can have at my house. I have 2 drinks. I'm not a lush. I'm not gonna drink this one anymore.
Okay.
It's just because it says, "Can I be Mia?"
Got it.
Don't drink this one. Okay. So anyway, me and my friend started this conversation last night, and it lasted a really, really long time, which, you know, because I kind of just threw the question out there. So that's kind of how I get some of my topics. I'll just throw a random question to people and see how interested they are and what I'm asking. So my question is, or what I want to talk about is, when you're sad or stressed out, or something hurtful happens, what is your coping mechanism? How do you deal with that? How do you deal with that stress? How do you deal with that hurt? How do you deal with that sadness? How do you deal with, feeling yourself going into a depression? I'm very curious to know how people deal with stuff. And of course, I have my positive and negative things that people should be doing or should not be doing, or what's healthy and what's not healthy. And I think having a positive coping mechanism really helps when it comes to mental health. We don't like to talk about it. We try to act like we don't see it. But it's there and it's real. From my guest last week, he's 18 and he's talking about, when he was 14, 15 years old, how he was going through depression, and how his friends were going through depression and they didn't have an outlet. So I feel like having a positive coping mechanism is it's healthy. So Trissy says, I sleep.
That's not good, but that's what I do.
So let me look on my list of positive and negatives and see.
I'm sure it's on the negative list.
Yes.
Sure it is.
Just sleeping. That's not a positive or healthy way to deal with any type of problems or issues that you're having. So you need to knock it off.
Try.
Jasmine says, I submerge myself into work and business plus a daily drink.
I do work a lot also.
Jasmine, yours is on the positive, mine is the daily drink. But on the positive, it is when you submerge yourself into projects or something that you need to be doing. That's actually healthy. So you're on the healthy side. Miss, I need you to wake up, Trissy. That's not healthy.
I do work
Because
a lot too.
you literally
I
can't,
do.
but you can't sleep your problems away either.
Well, I know that, but
It works for the moment.
it
It's
does.
just like
It's
alcohol
really
or
just-
drugs.
Yeah.
Sleep is literally just like an alcohol or drug.
I
It,
know.
for the moment, you're asleep. You're in, your state of what your REM 4 sleep. You're not thinking about
I get
anything.
that deep, but I just still sleep it off.
Okay, so let's talk about some positives. Listening to music. That's a positive. I do work more also. Yeah, you always working though.
I know.
So I don't think that counts for you. Sorry. I don't think that counts for you. Sorry. So let's talk about some positive coping mechanisms. Listening to music. They say that's a positive. That's not a positive for me. So I think it really depends on the person when they say music, because it's not depending on what the situation is. Like if I'm like stressed out or upset over a breakup, I'm not listening to music, because then I'm 2 inches from the wrist, because I'm going to play everything that makes me sad, that makes me think about this person, that I remember where we were when we heard this. So yeah, music, for me, not so much.
Right.
But for some people, playing with your pet, negative for me. Negative. They're like kids. Might as well play with my kids. Just saying. But if you're a pet lover and you have a cat or a dog or a mouse or whatever it is people have at their houses, if that, man's best friend, cool. Depends on what you're listening to. Exactly. And I know me. If I'm upset about a relationship, everything. I'm going to tell you my number one. Let me be upset about a relationship. My number one go-to is Boys to Men, Doing Just Fine. I'll be singing the fuck out of that song. I am everybody. I'm the whole group. I don't need any help with the ad-libs. Like, that's my song. That's my go-to. When I drank, hey, Forte. When I drank, it was always a drink. Now it's trying to find the root of it and figure out how to change it. Support system, friends, etc. Or I write. Okay, well, that's good. I got rid of your negative coping mechanism. Okay, so laughing or crying. So laughing, I guess, being around people that make you laugh or watch a funny movie or whatever is positive. Going out with friends, that's me. Ding, ding, ding.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
fucked up about anything. It could be a relationship. It could be my job. It could be my kids. It could be anything. I am literally like, bitch, get dressed. But me, I need to go. I need to go out. So when they hear the distress in my voice of how bad I need to get out of my house, they already know that something's wrong. So that is me all day. That's how I cope. Like, I don't want to be in the house. I feel like the walls are closing in on me. I just want to be free. Like, I don't want to listen to sad music. So, like, I turn into Ratchet Raquel because I want to hear, like, all types of ratchet music, all types of shit that just make me not think about whatever's going on in my life. So, that is me all day. Thanks, Trissy. Yep, that's you. Take a shower or a bath. When I take a bath, it makes me want to listen to slow music and drink wine. Don't want me to drink wine and be sad. Those two don't go. It's like mixing, I don't even know, something that blows up. I'm so serious. It just doesn't work out. So yeah, no for me. Writing, painting, or any other creative activities. I write a lot.
That's true. That does.
I do. Writing it relieves me and it makes me happy, but then it makes me sad too, depending on
What you write.
what I'm writing. But I write, and I actually really enjoy it. Book coming soon. Anyway, so serious though. I write. I love it. Praying or going to church. I pray every day. I don't go to church as often as I should, as I sip this.
They could drink.
But yeah, I pray every day. But praying helps because it gives you somebody to talk to, because sometimes you just don't have that outlet that you need at that moment. So you're talking to somebody. You just can't see them. I don't need a visual. Gardening or home projects. Okay, so probably a couple of years ago, I'd have been like, gardening. But when so this year, I recently kind of got into like taking care of my yard and stuff. And I like put mulch down and I, cut down some of the, and I was out there in heaven. So I literally can see how that helps you. Because you're like creating something. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. Gardening and all that. Exercising or outdoor sports or whatever. Exercising doesn't really do it for me. But for some people, it gets off the anger or whatever it is that they're going through. Meditation. I don't meditate. I don't know how to meditate. Never tried to meditate. So, but if it works for you, that's a positive. Following through on plans that you made. I don't do that. I don't do that. Seek counseling. I don't do that either. And I'm going to be so honest, I probably should. I mean, right away, as soon as I wake up in the morning, I probably should. You schedule me an appointment, If any counselors out there on the sliding scale fee, get at me, DM me. DM me with your fees, please. I need long term, not short term. All of those things are positive things that you could do to cope with whatever it is that you're going through. People go through so many different things at different times, and sometimes we have to understand as people's friends and family members that just because it's something light or something that's not major for us, you have to understand that everybody's life is different. Everybody grew up different. Everybody came from different places. All of that stuff. So you have to just remember that. If somebody's feeling down, somebody's feeling depressed, people are not acting like themselves, just because it is minute to you, it's huge for them, you need to be there and be supportive. All right, let's get to the good shit. Negative coping mechanisms, the fun ones. Driving too fast. I do that, and I don't need to do that. But if I'm fucking pissed and I'm leaving, I'm out that bitch. Yes. I'm gone.
You are.
I am. I do that, and I should not, because God forbid, you know what I'm saying, something happens, I get in an accident, I hurt someone else or whatever, that I would be completely devastated. But I am definitely guilty of driving too fast because I'm angry, and it's just just to go fast, and it just feels really, really good. It's calming a little bit. Biting nails. I don't bite my nails. I used to when I was little, though. I mean, ew, my fingers was nasty, like little stinky doodle fingers. Because I used to bite my nails so low, I almost didn't have nails.
What's a doodle finger?
Like a nasty, you seen people with them nasty fingers, you do not touch me with your nasty ass fingers. Those kind.
True.
Yeah, people do have nasty fingers. So yeah, I used to be a nail biter way back when I was a little kid. Becoming aggressive, that's a negative. Hitting, throwing, those are negatives. When you're angry or you're upset, or you're dealing with some shit, hitting somebody, throwing shit. Don't hit me, because I already have PTSD. I'm going to hit your ass back. So, just trying to calm yourself down, all of that stuff. That's what you need to do. But being violent and hitting and throwing shit and all of that, negative. So if you're doing that, you need to seek some help. Go to the positive side of the board.
Give somebody an attitude that don't deserve it.
Being mean to people that didn't do shit to you. Guilty. Guilty as fuck of that.
You do?
Girl, yes. If I'm mad, I'll talk to your ass. Leave me alone.
I know. I'm just playing with you.
Oh, yeah, you know I do that.
I know you do
I
that.
do. I'm mad at everybody. Fuck y'all. Then I gotta say fucking sorry. I hate saying
and
sorry.
Look, and then I'm looking at you like,
The
and
fuck
then
did
you
I
like-
do?
And you like, what? What did I do? Like, you know what you did.
Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't know what I do. Sometimes I have to be told,
I
you
know
did
when
that.
you know and when you don't know.
Yeah, sometimes. Most of the time I'll be knowing that.
No,
Mm-hmm.
You do.
I do.
I can look in your eye. I know.
Okay. Overeating. Eating is, I do it. I do it more often than none. So I can't get rid of this gut. Yes, I mean, when I'm upset about something or whatever, and I just eat just to eat because I need something to do. Because I'm not going to exercise. Who, me? Yeah, I overeat. And I eat shit I don't even normally eat. Like, I don't like chocolate, but then I want some chocolate cake. Really? And I'll eat it. Like, I'll bust this shit down.
Yeah.
So, yes, I'm good for that. Yelling and cursing.
Oh, no,
I
no.
never do that.
You never do that.
Mm-mm. Never.
Huh?
I never yell and curse. That's not.
Never. That is not.
That's not what I do.
Not my daughter.
Yeah, so yelling and cursing at your kids or your spouse. Curse at my kids? Never.
What?
Never. No, I'll curse my kids the fuck out in a heartbeat. And I'm telling you, I'll cuss their ass. And let me tell you something. I'm so bad that if I'm calm talking to them and I'm upset, they're like,
Yes.
Mommy, what's wrong? But if I'm like, motherfucker, I told your ass to take the goddamn garbage out. Mind you, my kids are grown. I'm not cursing at small children. Don't get on the phone calling CPS. They're grown. You know, people be like, oh, she cursing at her kids. Yes, I do. I curse my kids out because they deserve it. They done made me mad. Shit.
They deserve it.
They did. I don't just curse people out for no reason. You deserve it. You took me to the curse out point.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I'm laughing so hard because I can hear you, right?
Because you know I cuss they ass out. You know it. Don't start an argument with your boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, partner, whatever you want to call the person that you're with. You just, it's not worth it. Taking recreational drugs. Now that I don't do in real life. I'm not a recreational drug person. Yeah, don't do it. I mean,
Do it. Do it again.
this is the weed smokers that are saying do it.
Do it again after that.
Yeah, no, I don't do drugs. That's not my thing. Prescription drugs. Oof, that's
You get a
touchy.
weed prescription.
That's touchy with the prescription drugs. I mean, sometimes you don't know why you don't have any left. I just got this filled a week ago. It's supposed to be 30 in here. But yeah. If you're doing that, don't do it. Go to the positive side of the board, please. Avoiding friends and family, that's also a negative. If you're going through some shit, like, don't block people out. Don't not take phone calls. Like, don't do that. Number one, it's fucking rude. Number two, your friends and family love you and they fucking trying to check on your ass and make sure you all right because they know you going through some shit. I'm just saying. Especially if you have a past of different kind of thoughts.
Yeah.
Answer the phone. Look, I'm good. I don't feel like talking. Like, it's that easy, but they need to hear your voice. So just think about that when you feel like you want to block people out and not answer the phone and, not show up to stuff and all of that. Just remember that they're checking on you because they care. You'd be even more depressed if motherfuckers didn't give a fuck.
Sure.
So, I'm just saying. So, does anybody, what else do people do to cope with stress and depression or just being sad or a breakup? Like, what do you do? What is your thing? I told you all the things I do and don't do. I've been sharing too much with y'all in real life. Just saying. I don't know if I like y'all that much.
You do.
I do. You guys are great. Anyway, let's see what people have to say. So what, when you're upset or sad, what kind of music do you listen to? Do you listen to like happy shit? Do you listen to like gospel, like, inspirational stuff? Like, what kind of music do you guys listen to? And you guys can answer too if you want. You don't have to be quiet.
I listen to gospel and happy music. That's what I listen to.
What about this young lady over here in this nice, perfect Can I Be Mia shirt? Ow! What do you do?
Jasmine says she play with her grandson now. Babies.
Girl!
Babies are therapeutic.
Oh my God. Girl, yes. Because I love my fat fat. My fat fat brings me all types of joy.
Yes, he does.
He does. Nothing matters when he's around until he looks at me and says night and walks out because he don't want to be bothered. But I don't hold that against him because he's a baby. Anyway, go ahead.
I listen to music that is upbeat music so I can drown out the world. And then I have to come back to the world and I have a much better attitude. I have a better outlook.
Okay.
Like, hi.
Yes, girl, he did that to me the other day and I was very upset. He came in my room. I was like, hi, fat fat. And he walked over and put his arms up so I could pick him up. And I did. And he gave me a hug because he hugs now. And he does fake kisses. He goes, mwah. He don't touch you at all. No part of you. But he says mwah. So that's him. And then he got down off the bed. And I was like, fat fat, where you going? He looked at me like, night. Like, I ain't in the mood for none of this shit you about to do, Grandma. At all. So, my feelings was a little hurt, but it's okay. Anyway. I try not to listen to music because, it's so crazy. If I'm like sad over relationship stuff, I listen to sad relationshipy music. But if I'm like pissed over work or some shit, like I'm listening to MOP, Annie Up, like shit that make me mad. I'm listening to DMX, like, so I mean, I'm just, why do I do that? I want to be mad, apparently, or I want to be sad. Who does that? Like, I don't listen to something that just calms me down and just evens me out. It's whatever I'm feeling, that's the kind of music I listen to. So, I don't know. I don't know if that's right or wrong. Because I'm like, if it's making me cry, is that a good thing? Because you should cry. Like, if you're feeling that, you should cry. You should not. People tell me all the time, because I hate crying, because I fucking feel like you're a ussy if you fucking cry.
No, that's not true.
I know, apparently it's not, because everybody says that, but I don't like to cry. I feel like, honestly, for me, if I'm crying, if somebody makes me cry, we have a fucking problem.
Yep.
Period. If we're in a relationship and you fucking make me cry, our relationship's not the same. Like, I don't like to cry, and especially if it's because of you or something that you did to me. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you did something to make me cry, like you caught me like vulnerable, like in my moment of weakness. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to cry. I don't like to cry. I just don't. It's although I'm not an ugly crier. You ever seen an ugly crier? I'm just saying. Have you ever seen an ugly crier?
The last time I cried, an ugly cry.
You.
My best friend dog got run over by a car twice.
You ugly cried over a dog?
Bro, that was my little
That wasn't
G.
even your dog?
That was my little G though, bro. Like, that was
Get out of here.
That was my little G, bro.
Oh Lord.
And if you would have seen how his head and all that was like, it
You
hurt.
ugly cried over a dog.
Yeah, bro. And it was coming out. I was feeling what they was feeling. Like, it hurt, bro. It felt like I lost a family member.
Yeah.
Are you a dog person?
Yeah, and I was living with them at the time too.
Oh, so it was like your brother.
Yeah, that was my little G. Like,
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
man, jaw was all crazy, blood leaking. It was bad image.
Yeah, I wouldn't ugly cry.
Ugly cry. I'm talking about. You know you my man's off. Like, bro, yeah.
You did that?
Yeah, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I was like, bro, I'll go get the driver and all that. Like, yeah, bro. Like, it was bad. It was bad.
I'm a dog person too. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
Oh my God, me too.
I was ready to conk on the car, didn't even see the car. I'm ready to up on somebody I never seen. Like, I was.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
Over a fucking dog?
Hey, yo.
That wasn't even yours.
like your family. So
Yeah, dogs are like
Ah,
family.
fuck
Yeah.
that.
He was a little singer. I'd be like, I'd sing. He'll start singing on camera. Like, yo, he was lit, bro. Like,
Okay, well, sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry you ugly cried.
ugly cry, bro.
I'm sorry you ugly cried. I really am.
dog
And-
was out there, man.
Yes.
Yeah, you finna get straight. You
Yeah.
about to get some hate, man.
You about to get.
You about to get. So you don't like dogs?
So okay.
I'm about to get you.
So am I supposed to lie and act like I give a fuck?
Any white fan fans you got? Oh yeah, they yo. Any white fans you got?
Oh,
yo,
well, you know what? Let's bring them all out. I fucking hate cats. Hate
I
them.
hate cats.
Despise them.
Yeah.
They are like the worst. They're worse than roaches to me.
First off, I ain't gonna lie. A good cat, amusing.
It's
Ew.
amusing.
Yes, it is.
No. No.
First off, listen,
No.
you're not gonna get off on the cats like that. Cause
Fuck
I got
cats.
dogs, but listen, cats, lie.
They smart. They way smarter
What
than
makes them a
dogs.
good cat?
First off, you could train a cat to pee in the toilet. Ain't no dog in the world peeing in the toilet. And that's hands down. And after I seen that, I was like, I might get a cat one day. I was like, for sure. If I could get a dog that peed in the toilet, I would have 70 dogs. It's simple. The cat lady thing works. It
Do you
pees
have
in the
any
toilet.
friends?
And it flushes the toilet. Get out of here. You're good.
Nah.
Yes.
You
Yes, bro.
You can
It
teach-
flushes the
can
toilet.
teach a cat to walk on a leash
Yes,
and
bro.
all that,
Listen,
like-
they got the little treat thing that you put. Listen, when you train them, you put the little treat thing. It's like a little treat dispenser on the toilet, and then they got a treat dispenser on the seat. So they come down and they sit down and they pee, and when they flush the toilet, they could grab the treat. From
I
wherever it
am
come to.
fucking shocked and amazed that,
That
you know
is
this.
crazy. Oh,
And you
bro,
don't
listen.
have a cat, do you?
No, but bro, listen, when I seen it, I was like, I knew exactly what kind of cat I wanted. And I knew exactly when I was gonna get my cat. You feel me?
This is
I
someone,
just can't
this
get
is
it right
someone
now because
that's
it's one of
here
them.
live right
You feel
now.
me?
Mind you, he doesn't have a cat, but he knows this about cats.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you, but I got, you know what I'm saying, my dogs, they my life, so I...
Fuck cats and fuck dogs. Fuck animals. I don't want to fish. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing. Nothing. Because let me tell you why.
It's finna
I
be a
have,
cancel. Cannot be me.
oh well, I have children.
Peter coming after you.
Fuck PETA. I didn't do shit to these animals. I didn't do anything to them. Go after the people that kill cats and dogs. I don't harm them. I don't beat them. I don't even have a fur coat. PETA. Okay? I don't do anything to animals. I just don't care for them. I don't. But the thing is, it's work. It's literally work taking care of animals.
Yeah, but
That's a
that's
fact.
like...
Some
you
people
dedicate
love
that
animals
work
better
when
than
you
they
get
love
to an
people.
animal.
Oh, honey, let me tell you something. I know somebody who loves animals, animals better than humans.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, people have word up funerals. Like
Yes.
people come out
No, they do.
and they put them in the not in the box, like in the casket. In real life, they do
They
that. Yeah.
Leaving millions of
I ain't gonna
dollars.
lie, if you see my video, my dogs, it always look like we shooting a music video. Cause like I have on my red hoodie, and then they both got like their Adidas red hoodie, and then I got like the connecting leash in his red. It look live. So I don't know how that connect, but that you know,
All
I ain't
right.
gonna lie. The music video at the funeral will pop out. So you know, holla at me. Holla at me if you know somebody who, whenever they getting down, we're gonna come get down with them. You feel me? We're gonna record it all.
Heard it here first.
You feel me?
You never know what you're gonna hear on this show. Cats that piss in the toilet and flush it.
Oh no, for sure. Nah, that's a real thing.
Yeah,
I
I've seen that too. I've
no,
seen it.
like that's so live.
There's
I'm
a lot of
being so
videos. You can just go to Facebook.
I don't
type
care.
my
I would
shit.
never. I will never Google cats, dogs doing anything. I don't care. I don't want to feed you. I don't want to walk you. I don't want to take you to the vet. I don't give a fuck if you have worms. I don't care. I don't want to clean a litter box. I don't want to do any of that. That's why I do not harm animals. I don't hate them to the point where I want to kill them or nothing. I just don't. I don't like you. They don't like me back. They feel the
I
energy.
wonder why.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
No, but they like legit feel the energy. Like I don't like them.
Like certain people, they just walk around my dogs. My dogs just know, like, hey, bro, don't even come over here.
Yeah, that's gonna be me.
Hey, bro, don't even come over here.
That's gonna be me. They're gonna be immediately on the defensive, like she don't like us. I don't. So I'm just saying. Okay, so I have my word of the day. So every week I will have a word of the day. So my word of the day today is gumption. Gumption. Good old gumption. That's what makes me, when I say it, I want to do that. I don't know why. You got the gumption?
That's some cat
Let me
based
hear
shit.
this definition.
You know what? Gumption, all it means is initiative.
Yep.
You have the gumption to do something that somebody else doesn't.
Yo, who made that word, bro? origins of the word gumption? Because
Yeah.
Or
It's
eliminate.
it's initiative or like horse sense, good old horse sense, like common sense. But that's what gumption means, initiative. Like she had the gumption to get up and go start her own business. That's all it means. But I think it's a good word because I like the meaning. Initiative. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have gumption.
It's a Scottish
But
word.
people probably never heard the word gumption. It's a stupid word.
Yeah.
But I like the meaning behind it. I mean, you always have to have gumption to do anything in your life. That's all I'm saying. All right. So my random question of the day, and I need everybody to answer this question.
Oh, jeez.
If you had to throw one, no ifs, ands, buts. I don't want to hear but, no, it's either one or the fucking other. If you had to
You
throw
directing that to me?
to everyone,
Oh.
if you had to throw one of these away forever, what would it be? Love or money?
Love.
Y'all some greedy
I'm glad we
motherfuckers.
all came to
It's not the greed
but
for
it
me.
was
I just
quick.
don't have
So,
nothing.
am I just throwing the money I have away now and making
Just
more
in
money?
general, like, would you rather be
Never have
surrounded
love
by
or never have
love?
money.
I didn't say never have money, but if you had to get rid of one or the other,
Oh,
would you rather have love or would you rather have the money?
I'd rather have money.
I want the
Am
money.
I eating
I
and do I have a house?
if you talking about right now,
Oh, we
I
talking
gotta
about- yeah.
take with the love, like right now, like at this moment that we speaking.
Do I
Yeah,
have
you
a
doing
house?
right
Am
now.
I
It
not a house?
depends on
Am
the
I
moment
sheltered
that you
and
ask.
fed?
Yeah, because it depends on how much
My
money
life
I'm
is not
getting.
set up.
Exactly.
My life is not
And
set up
how
for
much
you
love
today.
am I getting?
DJ
You
Benji.
get what
Am
I'm saying? No,
It's just a
it
random.
depends on how much.
Just if you had to answer this question,
No, but it depends on how much money.
What
Yeah,
would you
I'm not rich
Everything
now,
has
and
a
I'd
ticket.
rather
I'm
have
not
somebody on my
getting
side.
millions
Go,
and
you know
nothing.
what I'm saying?
I would throw away money, and
Money.
I would throw away money, and I would keep love.
Yeah, I'd rather have somebody
How
on my
much
side.
money? But you have
It's just
to know
it's no dollar amount. It's just what would you rather have in your life? Period. What would you rather have? Would you rather have love, support of your friends, family, your wife or a girlfriend, or would you rather have money and not have any of that? Which would you rather have? What is more important to
Say money
you?
can't buy you love.
I mean, because look though, when you have money, you can also bring back that same love again.
No, you can't. That's fake love.
That's
That's
fake
fake love because they know you have love.
No.
And the second,
It's not only fake.
what you have to understand is this: when you have money, love comes from every fucking direction. Every direction. And at the end of the day, if God forbid you lose your money, let's see how much fucking love you have left.
But
here's-
you also said that you can't get the money with the love. So I mean,
But
it's
when I
like
say, okay, look,
at
if
the
I
same
would have
time,
said,
it ain't that much love in the world that can pay rent.
I'd rather keep the money. Okay.
Well, I'm not saying this is what I'm not saying money where you're destitute. I'm not saying that. What
But
I'm
you would
saying
have to be
is
rich. Okay, I get
right.
what you're saying.
I'm not saying that you can't take care of yourself. Like you
Okay.
could buy your food and you could pay rent and those bills. What I'm saying is if you had
Okay,
a
yeah,
lot of money or love,
That
which
Bezos
would you
back.
rather have?
I'd
Yeah,
rather
I want my family.
I want that Bezos back. I'm sorry.
I'd rather have the money because I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying you don't have to buy love. That's not what I'm trying to say. Like I know there's fake love, but you like just like
Fake money.
with friends, there's fake. You know what I'm saying? There's fake friends out here even without the money. But what I'm just saying is you can with you choosing money, you can always gain that.
You can always
Yeah.
buy that.
Yeah, like fuck it.
That's what you're saying. You know what? I need some love tonight.
I'm just gonna buy it.
Chelsea, I got a bag for you. Come on over. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but when you don't have a bag to give Chelsea and you call her, Chelsea's not hearing you.
Just pretend you
That's all I'm saying. I think I would rather have complete,
I ain't got that.
genuine
I want my
people
family to do that.
on my side than to have money. Because if I have that and I make money, I already know who's in my corner because they were there when I didn't have shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'd rather have them than to have money because the money will come. But if I have money and everybody's fucking with me because I got money because I'm buying bottles and I'm doing this and I'm taking trips and I'm paying for everything, but then God forbid something happens and I don't have the money no more, let's see who's really gonna rock with me. The people that was with me when I didn't have shit.
There's some people out there though. Some people that I said some.
Some
It's
people,
very
for them,
some.
money is love. That's,
Yeah,
that's
like-
it.
When you don't have nothing,
It's an offer.
yeah.
It ain't no love. That's what I'm trying to say. If you got something to offer, you got that Bezos bag. It's a lot of fucking love that go around. I'm good.
I mean, anybody that deals with you because you have something to offer them,
They're not genuine.
they not genuine anyway.
Yeah. But I'd rather choose the love over money though.
I definitely would choose love over money.
Man, I got it.
Cause
Because if you choose
could
the
make
money,
money.
then that means that you just
I say it depends on.
you're a wimp or you're simple.
Shallow.
You know what I'm saying? Like
You're a
anybody
who?
can get anybody can be
wait, what did you say?
a wimp or a simple.
Oh, that's
I mean, well, it once again, it comes down to numbers. Cause, like I said,
Not really.
I'm pretty sure there's not a person in this room that would turn down that Bezos bag for one person to love you. Like, let's just say that you could pick whatever person in the world to love you, but that person is gonna love you unconditionally. You're not picking that one person over that Bezos bag. Stop it.
There's some people out here that
Stop
would.
it.
But the thing is this:
Stop.
what you guys
Wait,
don't
it's-
understand.
It depends
If
on
you're
how
talking
much,
about, if
and
you're
it
talking
depends
about in
on
this
who.
room,
Cause
it's
like,
probably like, I'm talking about like, bro. This
First off,
they're not.
it ain't
I'm
me
waiting on
that's
someone
happening.
to unblock me
Either
right
woman
now,
can
man.
run
I
me
need
for
that
a
love
meal.
back.
And I think
I need that
I'm not
love
really
back.
like me and Rihanna ain't that close. Like I don't love her. I don't need her to love me that much. You know. I can see her. How you doing? Bezos bag in the pocket. She don't love me.
Let me tell you
She love me the
something.
same amount.
As you get older, because you guys are young,
Yeah.
as you get older, it's the simplest shit is gonna make you happy. And it's not gonna be money. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
it's never
waking
money
up to
that make you happy.
waking up to somebody, or when you going through some shit that you don't even have to explain to this person because they know you so well. They know you had a fucked up day. They know what makes you happy. They know what you need to put a smile on your face. Those are the things that are gonna become important. It's not about money. They can have all the money in the world and be fucked up and don't give a fuck about you. They think, oh, you had a fucked up day, here, just take this money. But at that moment, that's not what you want. You want a hug. You want somebody to be like, babe, I got you. Like, let's talk about it or whatever. I would choose that any day of the week over money.
All that money get bored after a while.
I mean,
And it runs out. Especially if it fucking runs out.
Yeah.
And guess what? When you sad and depressed and fucked up because your ass broke and Carla ain't checking for your ass no more,
Can't make love to that money.
that's all I'm saying.
I mean, there's some people out here that do, and that's what makes people really go like, damn.
because
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I know me. First off, I'm not gonna lose the bag. If I get the bag is with me. It's for sure secure.
A lot of people thought they was gonna lose.
No.
I'm
I
just
know
saying.
that.
Okay. Well, I'm glad.
You know me.
And that's good. You should know that about
I'm
yourself.
not losing the bag, and I know for a fact.
That's
No, listen, because I know all this. The thing about it is, it catch people off guard because they don't know that going in. I got the knowledge, knowing what I'm going into. If I get that bag, so I know that that's not even like me losing.
So then,
it out the
my
way.
thing is, you would rather
That's
have
why I'm
money
like-
than to have anything real. You'd rather have money and meet people that know you
Because- no,
you have money than to have something real. God forbid you keep your money. I'm keeping the bag. Keep it. You could keep it for the rest of your life. But God forbid, let's just say you get in an accident. You can't walk. You in a wheelchair. Who fucking with you really? Only reason they fucking with you is because of your money, not because they care about you.
Black woman. They talking about.
No, I'm just saying, but this is shit that really happens, though. It happens to people. You can have all the money in the world, but you cannot have all the love in the world because you have money. When something that makes you who you are changes, regardless, whether it's money, whether it's your legs, whatever the fuck may happen, cancer, whatever, heart attack, whatever changes you, the people that's fucking with you for the money, they're not gonna fuck with you the same. But the people that love you, regardless, 2 legs, 4 legs, no legs, they're fucking with you. It doesn't matter. So I would take that any day of the week than to have money and people fuck with me because I have money. Not because they don't know shit about you. They just know you have money and you like to have a good time and you pop bottles and you got bitches booty popping or twerking or whatever the fuck y'all say these days. I don't want that. I want somebody to be like, you know what? I put everything in the stock market and I lost it and I'm back to being not broke, but I'm back to being mediocre Mia. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to pay my bills. I still want that these people will still fuck with me at the end of the day. That's all I'm saying. So I personally, and everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I personally, I will definitely choose love. Love wins. In my book.
Love wins.
It does. That's all I'm
To a
saying.
certain extent.
I like how Cowboy teetered the line though. He keep it honest. He like, nah, I do think love wins, but to a certain extent.
You look like you belong in that episode of Martin. Remember when Martin was Nino Brown and they all had on, they all had on the turtlenecks with the chain?
Oh man.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. That's what I thought of when I looked at you. I was like, okay, Martin. Anyway, guys, that is all I have. I guess overall, you know, the purpose or what I wanted to talk about is that whatever you have going on in your life, there's a way to deal with it, and there's a way to cope with it. And I really just wanted to go over the positive things to help you get through whatever it is that you're going through. I mean, trust me, I was more on the negative side when it came to coping. I was definitely more on the negative side than the positive side. But just be mindful of how you're feeling and what you're going through, and know, you know what I'm saying, that if there's a way for you to deal with it and a way for you to cope with it besides going down the windy road of being an alcoholic or self-medicating or, you know, alienating your friends and family and just not letting people know what's going on with you. Know that, hi Tim, love conquers all, yay! I agree with you. But just know that, you know, it's people, it's counseling. You know, if you have real true friends, your friends are there, your family is there, but you cannot get help and people can't help you if they don't know what's going on with you. So do not be afraid to share and let somebody know how you're feeling or what it is that you're going through before it spirals out of control. So, oh my goodness.
Well, I know one thing they didn't have on that list.
What?
I see it often, so I don't know how old that list is. But people use social media like.
Okay, you know what? Really quickly, because I have a few minutes left. I was with my friend last night, and she said, "Friend, look at this." So she showed me this video of this officer, and I don't know how many people have seen it or whatever. She showed me this video of this officer, and he was on social media, and he was, you know, he was a police officer in Louisiana. And he's posting all of, like, these posts, you know, talking about the corruption and, you know, all the stuff that he was feeling and all of this stuff, right? But he's putting this on social media, like he's, you know, saying all of this stuff. And he committed suicide.
In front of the police station.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. So he did this in front of the police station. So we were talking about it, and I don't want to sound real fucked up and say I was annoyed, but I was. And I think I was more annoyed because of the things that he was saying. You know, cops killing blacks and all of the murders and all of this stuff that he saw, you know, as being a police officer. Number one, what did you think you were gonna see being a police officer? That's number one. I'm putting the killing blacks aside for a moment. For a second, I'm putting that aside. What did you think you were gonna see? Tulips and roses? That's number one. But you becoming a police officer was a choice. And because you wanted to see change and you wanted to see things differently, I don't think the best thing for you to have done was post all of this stuff on social media, because kids are constantly on social media.
Yeah.
The suicide rate for black kids is at an all-time high. I don't want to sound like I'm being racist or whatever. White people do that shit. Black people are not really big on suicide, but it's not like that anymore. We can't even say that. So I I was very annoyed or disturbed by him posting all of this stuff. And then I could be a gazillion% wrong, and somebody's gonna disagree, or a lot of people are gonna disagree. But I feel like anytime a cop kills himself, it's more.
Yeah.
It's more than what they're saying. You knew more, you felt like you should have did something, you saw something, or you did something that just fucked you up so bad that your conscience was killing you. Still, not a place for social media. Not at all. So, social media it's just spiraled out of control. Like it's so, it's so fucked up is that it could be so good. So many people have thrived and made money, and their businesses have thrived, and all of that because of social media. But then you see so much dark shit. Like, why the fuck do you post your dead baby? That's so morbid. Like, what makes you think that's cool? Or why do you post yourself hooked up to all of these tubes in the hospital? Like, that's not for the world. That's for your friends and your family to know, come see you or whatever. Like, it's just, it could go just both ways. Social media is real fucked up, but then it's real great at the same time.
Yeah, I said that.
So I feel bad for the impressionables, the young ones, because they don't fucking know if they're coming or going. All of the fucking hood fights, that shit ain't cool. That shit's not cool. All seeing people get shot, that shit's not cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then you see the cool shit. Like, somebody started their business and now they have 1 million followers and they're building their building out and they are so blessed and they're so all of this because of social media. So, I don't know. I don't really have a take on social media because, like I said, I guess
I say the same, but that's why I say, like, you shouldn't be posting things like that on social media. Like, if you're going through something, like, you don't need to just be.
I think everyone copes differently, though.
No, it is. I mean,
no, of course, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, everybody does cope differently, but everything is not for social media. I guess that's what I'm trying to say at the end of the day.
Let's just say this is like a what if. Let's say what if social media tomorrow was to get deleted, like shut down.
The world will go
What
crazy.
would the world do?
They'll go crazy.
Because
You
they're
know
so
what I'm saying?
dependent.
Like,
Because they're so dependent on it. Let me tell you something.
A lot of people would die over that.
Because they're so dependent on it. But the thing is, you guys would die before we would.
I wouldn't.
Because we know how to cope without social media. Because we didn't have that shit. We had a map. We didn't have MapQuest. We didn't have Waze. We didn't have none of that shit. You wanted to find somebody, motherfucker, get the goddamn yellow pages.
Take it to the store and pick my map.
Right. How do I get here? Oh, stop and get you a goddamn
I
map.
was just telling my son the other day that I used to go on vacation with my grandparents and my uncle used to make me read the atlas to get to where we had to go.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What are you talking about?" And so I told him what it was and how it looked. He was like, "How did you do that without GPS?" I'm like,
Yeah, we did a lot. We did a lot without GPS. We did a lot without GPS. We did it. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You called like, "Hey girl, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Bye." That was the fucking. You ain't have no conversation till you got to where you was going. We didn't have that. We couldn't just say, "Oh, I'm stopping at the store. I'm okay." We didn't have that. So trust me, we don't know how to live and cope. Y'all motherfuckers is fucked up.
That's insane. Like,
Y'all motherfuckers is fucked up in real life.
social media really took a lot of people's heads. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Especially-
Well, technology in a whole
in our
really did
generation
though.
now,
Yeah.
like, it's getting the kids.
Have you ever seen the payphone?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, good for you.
But that was a plan.
Yeah.
The whole plan to do that.
Yeah.
That's what they wanted to do. They see how many people they can get, and they just basically it took over like a
It
virus.
sucked the world in.
Yes,
It
that's
sucked the
exactly
world.
what it
Let me
is.
tell you something.
That's the
Especially
perfect
now
words
during
for
the
that.
pandemic.
Yeah.
I literally,
Yeah.
this past weeks, I was like, "Oh God, I'm gonna get fired." Swear to God, I kept saying that. Why? Because I'm like, every time my boss sees me, I'm like this on my phone, and I can't help it because I know that I should not do this. But if it's there, I can't help it.
Yeah.
To the point where I'm on my work computer like, Instagram. Like, I need to know what's going on. I need to know if somebody liked my shit. I need to know if somebody wants to be my friend. I need to know who's following me. Like, I need to know. Seriously. I'm on Snapchat and I watch my Bitmoji stories. That's a thing for me. I love it. But I'm telling you, I'm like, I'm going to fucking get fired. And I can't even say that it's not true. Because it is. Like, he'll be walking by and I'll be like, damn. Because I be trying to listen for him to come out. But so I be so I'm like, this motherfucker just walked by. Fuck. Then I'll put it down and wait for him to go back in his office and close the door. And then I'm back at it like a crack addict. Addicted. Social media it has consumed our lives and sucked us in. Yep. It's shitty, but
I ain't gonna lie, social media really the good part and the bad part about it is it gave people lives. Like, cause let's just say you were somebody who were delusional in your thoughts and you just happened to live around 100 people. Back in the days, those 100 people would just be like, that's the one crazy person that none of these 100 people talk to. But now it give you a place to go find the other 100 people
that's delusional like your ass. And you know, and then that gives you the sense I'm not by myself.
So like now you're not necessarily like, then it begs the question of like, this isn't that person's real life. Like when he gets off and he's walking around, he's not really living life. He's living life when he's on his phone.
Oh yeah, you find a lot of
his life is online.
You find a lot of bullshit and a lot of fakeness
and not to mention,
on social media, you know.
And I was finna say, not to mention, we only like probably about maybe 4 or 5 years outside of full VR sets. Like people are not gonna be living like real life no more. Everybody's gonna be like locked into a wall like the Matrix. And you're going to have your headset on the VR, and then you're going to have your little sleeping bag and your headphones, and you're going to live life safely online. Like where nothing could affect you, really physically harm you.
So
and you could just...
Quarantine was a test, like...
Yeah, it was like...
the house, trap them in there.
Everybody's already at the house.
I can see that.
The only thing is you're not locked on the wall yet. So once they lock you on the wall, that's it. You get what I'm saying? You're going to have your little headset, and you're going to live life like it's not going to be no different from... us being in this room.
I don't want to
really
virtually sleep with you.
I'm dead.
I don't want to virtually sleep with you. I don't. Okay. Well, guys, that is my time. Thank you guys for tuning in. Just remember, there's somebody out there going through whatever it is that you're going through. And you just need to find a way to deal and cope and find somebody to talk to. And love conquers all, not money. People. All right. I will see you guys next week. I have Quiet Storm, the lyrical poet, as my guest. I'm super excited. And you guys definitely need to tune in for the crazy ass questions I have for him. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye.